How we doing, YouTube? Stevie here. Whoa. What is it? Friday, March 22nd. Ay, ay, ay. This is, oh, what a day, what a day. I went to Louisville yesterday and dropped off a load there because they didn't have an Evansville for me. And then they gave one away from that I had today. I think they're mad at me, which that's okay. I'm mad at them too. So Arka, I mean. So I picked up a load in Louisville, which I should have just went to the truck show. I should have told them to take this load and pound sand and just went to the truck show for 2 days. That's what I should have did. And then just deadheaded home. I'd been well, I shouldn't say I'd been money ahead, because I probably would have spent a lot of money while I was down there, but at the time when I left Louisville, I did not know that they were not going to have my Evansville for today. And since I'm getting ready to pull the pin on them, I wanted to make as much money from them before I left. But I get part way up towards home, and then they say, no, the driver, he's hauling it direct. I think they gave it away, but here nor there. So now I got to run up to Romeoville and place that looks like it's pretty new because it's not on my Garmin, which is not wanting to work. It's saying that the card's full. I don't even know how to put a card in it, but I get to this place. It's one of them places that I said it's brand new. It looks like it's brand new, and quick and them does not seem to be in the same sentence. I was here a little bit early, so my appointment was at 10:30, and I was here before that, and it's 11:15 right now, and he just came out and put the lock on the trailer and put me in the, I mean, I was close to the door, but they had to come out and check the seal. 2 people cut in front of me in the process of me filling out my paperwork. License plate truck they wanted, trailer license plate number, a reference number that I didn't have. Then I parked in the wrong spot, allegedly. Well, not allegedly, I did park in the wrong spot, but the way I parked was better than the way they wanted me to park, but I moved the truck like they wanted, and just one of those places that are hard to get in and out of. And it's not like it's just, their system's just not very good. Now, maybe it has to be that way for their end of the operation, but on this side of the dock plate, their system is not very good. But here nor there, he said he's going to get me unloaded as quick as his lunchtime's coming up pretty soon, so he said he wasn't going to lunch till he got me done. And this is one of these loads that's got, it's going to this place is a regular warehouse, and then it's also a cross dock, and this freight's going to the cross dock part, and there's probably, if there's 30 different skids on this thing, there are probably 30 different places. So each one of those places has a bill, and he's got to check off and some numbers, and then the supervisor's got to check off some numbers. So it's a rigmarole. I'm afraid it's gonna be, but I thought it'd give me a few minutes to do a video. And of course I was home last night, because I went by home. I was home last night. Oh, he just gave me the red light. That's progress. He seemed like a nice enough fella. Now the other guy did not seem very nice that checked me in, but he deals with truckers all day, and I seen 3 of them in front of me, sweatpants and no pins. I don't have to say any more about them, so I can see why he'd be a little bit grumpy. But this fella seemed very pleasant, so hopefully he gets me unloaded okay. But I got a couple calls in on some hopper bottom freight. I was looking on the spot market, or just on the DAB board, and some of those loads that I was looking at running Northwest Indiana over to Omaha, heck, they were only averaging $1.50 a mile. Now that was before you called them and worked them over on the price a little bit, but yeah, they this last month really softened up that lane. I did see a few more loads of them kind of, I want to run from Northwest Indiana, if I'm going to run dry van under my own, with my own trailer, run Northwest Indiana over to Omaha area. But yeah, I don't know if I've talked to you since I talked to JB Hunt guy. I forget what his name is. Zachary? Whatever his name, I think it's Zachary. He seemed very nice, but it's because my authority's a little bit newer. I got to run off of a different board, which he indicated. He said it's a little bit smaller, we can keep a little closer track of you. You still pick your own loads, but he said the freight's a little different. He said it was a lot more Walmarts and Home Depots and things like that, DCs, primarily DCs. But that's actually the ones I wanted to run, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. And he said their freight, no, granted it's all contract freight, but he's or at least when I'm going to be running this, he said they're still at around 209, 215 a mile. So, and that's after they're cutting everything. So that's to me. I'm going to triple check that, but I'm pretty sure that, because I've asked a couple times, I'm pretty sure that's what he said. I haven't got access to the board. They don't give you access to the board till they actually onboard you. And so right now I sent in, I think I got everything sent in for my plate. And so worst case scenario, 3 weeks at Arka. Best case scenario, 2 weeks at Arka. And I will be glad to leave, because they are not very good lately. I've had a bit of a row with my dispatcher, and I think he's giving me some not very good stuff because he's mad at me, which is fine, because I'm kind of mad at him too, so it really doesn't matter. But yeah, I don't think there's any reason to go buy a dry van right now. If I can run JB freight power only for 2+ a mile, and everything in the areas that I'm wanting to run is 2 or less a mile, heck, I might as well run for them, and then run my hopper. I do have to get my hopper, and I don't know if I said this in one of the earlier videos. I was looking, I got to get my hopper in for a new tarp. I was looking, it had a little hole in it, and I was looking at it, see if what I needed to do to patch it. And it wasn't real big, about that big around. I could see it from the ground, I could see it. So there's a hole in that trailer and that tarp. And it was right on a bow where those bows run across. And I got to look, and it is thin, paper thin on them bows where that tarp's been. I've left that thing closed. I wonder if I shouldn't have left that tarp open, if that wasn't laying there just kind of rubbing on that bow. But that trailer's not, my trailer is like 2012, I think that hopper is, 2013, something like that. So, it's 10 years old. That tarp's 10 years old. So I don't know how long hopper tarps last, but I got a price on that. Was it $1,200? $1,200 installed. Yeah, $1,200 for a new tarp. But it's going to take a couple weeks to get it in. So we'll see when those girls call back about those dry van or hopper bottom loads. They seem to be a little bit more plentiful. So if I can run hopper and stay busy, I'll run hopper. I won't run JB. But if I can't, then I'll run that JB freight. So anyway, it's 9:06, so this is just a little quick video. Maybe I'll do another one for uploading in the morning. Thanks for the new subs. We're 1 away from 100. I sure do appreciate everybody that takes the time to sub, and I try to make things a little bit interesting content as I go on this owner-operator trail. But I hope if I don't see any of you talk again, I hope everybody has a great weekend, and God bless, and we'll talk again soon.